Open up your MTT, and we're going to learn how to do and solve two-step equations. Now, there are some questions that we're always going to ask as we're solving for a variable. The first question we're going to ask is it on the left, and is it first? Then we're going to check to see, is it alone? If it's not alone, we're going to first see if we can zero pair, and then after that, we're going to do opposite operation. So let's give it a try. So the first question we're going to ask is the x on the left? Remember that when we ask that question, we're asking is it on the left of the equal sign? And yes, it is on the left of the equal sign. Is it the very first term of the equation? It is. So is it on the left? Yes, it is. Is it the first term? Yes, it is. Is it by itself? It's not by itself. It has a 2. So the very first thing we're going to try to do is to zero pair. So we're going to go ahead and do 2x plus 2 is equal to 6. The zero pair for positive 2 is negative 2. And the brother-sister rule says whatever I do on the left side, I'm going to do on the right side. So we're going to do a negative 2 on the right side. This cancels out, leaving us with 2x is equal to 4. Now we ask, is the x all by itself? It's not. We've already done the zero pair, so we need to say, what math operation is this? The math operation is multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. We're going to divide both sides by 2, and x is going to equal 2. Now we can go back up and we can check it. So 2 times 2 plus 2 is equal to 6. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 is equal to 6. 6 on the left is equal to 6 on the right, so we know we have the right answer. All right, let's start with our questions. Is the x term on the left? Remember, this is on the left of the equal sign, and it's not. So we're going to have to do symmetrical. Symmetrical means, or post-it note means, we're going to take whatever is on the right side and copy it and put it on the left, and whatever is on the left side, we're going to copy and put it on the right. So it's 1/2 x plus 5 is equal to negative 3. Now, is the x term on the left? It is on the left of the equal sign. Is it the very first term in the equation? It is. Is it by itself? It's not. We're adding 5 to it, so that means we're going to need to zero pair. So we're going to go ahead and zero pair the 5 on both sides. Brother-sister rule, keep the equation balanced. Now we're going to go ahead and we have 1/2 x is equal to negative 8. Now, is the x term by itself? It's not. So we have to do opposite operation. What math operation is the 2 doing? It's dividing. What's the opposite of dividing by 2? We're going to multiply by 2. We're going to multiply the left side by 2, and we're going to multiply the right side by 2. That's going to cancel that out. So x is going to equal negative 16. Now, of course, we're going to go back up and we're going to do our check. Negative 3 is equal to 1/2 times negative 16 plus 5. Negative 3 is equal to negative 8 plus 5. Negative 3 is equal to negative 3, and that's true, so that means we have the right answer. All right, let's look at this. Is the variable term on the left? It is on the left side of the equal sign. However, it's not first. So in order to make it first, we're going to need to add a line and change the sign. Now it's negative 4x plus 6 is equal to 46. Now it's first and it's on the left. However, it's not alone, so we're going to need to zero pair out. So we're going to zero pair out the 6. So we have negative 4x is equal to 40. Now, is the x term completely by itself? It's not. We don't have any more zero pairs that we can do, so we have to ask ourselves, what's the math operation? What math operation is this? Well, the negative 4 is multiplying by the x, so it's multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 4. X is going to equal negative 10. Now we're going to go ahead and check to see if we're right. So for the check, it's going to be 6 minus 4 times negative 10 is equal to 46. So 6, now we're going to add a line and change the sign so we can multiply. So that's going to be 6 plus negative 4 times negative 10 is positive 40 is equal to 46. 46 is equal to 46, so that means our equation is correct. All right, this first one is looking for the variable, is it on the left? It is on the left, but it's part of a fraction, so we need to get rid of that fraction part first. So what math operation is the 12 involved in? The 12 is dividing. So the opposite of dividing is going to be multiplying. So we're going to multiply the left side by 12, and we're going to multiply the right side by 12, brother-sister rule. So this is going to cancel out. So now we have 9 plus x is equal to negative 36. Now, is the x on the left? It is on the left side of the equal sign. Is it first? It's not. So we're going to do commutative property of addition. So x plus 9 is equal to negative 36. Now, is it by itself? It's not, so we're going to zero pair. We always try to zero pair first. So because we have an addition sign, we know we're going to have to zero pair. That cancels that out. X is equal to negative 45. So now let's see if we are correct. So we're going to check it. 9 plus negative 45 divided by 12 is equal to negative 3. So 9 plus negative 45 is going to be negative 36 divided by 12 is equal to negative 3. 12 goes into negative 36 negative 3 times. So negative 3 equals negative 3, which means our x value is correct. And now you know how to solve two-step equations.